Hey guys, it's Brie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation wear test. The foundation I'm testing out is the Collab Meet Your Matte Velvet Foundation. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. And if you want to see how this foundation applies and wears throughout the day, just keep watching. Okay guys, so my lashes are still sort of drying, so ignore those. Today I'm going to be doing a foundation wear test on the Collab Meet Your Matte Velvet Foundation. I haven't really heard much about this brand. When I went to Sally Beauty this past weekend, they were having a sale and it was buy one get one free, so I picked up the foundation and the concealer. So I'm going to be testing these two out in this video. I'm actually really excited. So this foundation comes with 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard. It has nice glass packaging with the soft matte lid on it, which I actually really like. I think it looks really like high-end. I think it looks really nice. I'm in the shade Bisque 2.5. This foundation also has 22 shades that you can pick from. It retails for $13.59. I got both of these for around $15 with that sale, so that's awesome. It has 4.3 stars out of 56 reviews on the Sally Beauty website. It is medium to full coverage, soft focus matte finish, and blurs imperfections. It says that this velvety smooth, highly pigmented formula blends effortlessly to create a soft focus effect on the skin that's perfectly matte, never flat, blurs the look of imperfections for a flawless airbrushed appearance, medium to full coverage with a modern matte finish. So we shall see. I do have more dry skin right now, so I'm going to prep my skin good. I already washed and moisturized my skin, so I'm going to go in first with the Too Faced 3-in-1 Hangover Replenishing Spray and Primer. I did film this eye look, so if you guys want to see that, I will link it down below. It'll probably be up first. Then I'm going to take the Tatcha the Silk Canvas Primer. You really just have to use a tiny amount of this. And I focus it mainly where I have pores and lines. It is my forehead, and right here is where I have horrible pores. Sorry if my voice is so annoying. Basically everyone in my house has been sick. I don't feel like crap, but I know my voice kind of sounds stupid and my nose is stuffed, so it's like really fun. So I'm going to do one side with a brush and one side with a sponge. I'm using the Morphe M439 brush and the Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge. This is my favorite sponge. So it comes with a pump. I really do like this. It's like frosted glass. I like the packaging. It feels really nice. And I'm kind of afraid that I got too light of foundation. And then the concealer, I got this in the shade Porcelain 01. So I'm going to go on this side with a sponge. This shade might be a little too light for me, but I can make sure to bronze the skin up. It's like the most annoying thing when you get a zit like right on your eyebrow. Look how annoying that is. Okay, so this is one layer with a sponge. This is nothing. Yeah, I think I got too light of a foundation. It looks, I still see scarring and freckles and everything coming through. So I would say this is light medium coverage as of right now. No, I'd say this is pretty light coverage. It evened out the skin tone. It's not really covering anything. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I still have all my scars kind of showing through right now. So I'm gonna go on this side with the brush. So for me, how I normally put my foundation on is I go in and I blend it out with this brush, and then I go over the top of it with this sponge because I like the finish better, but it's like way quicker to buff it out with a brush. And I feel like you get more coverage that way instead of going in with just the sponge. This is the side with the sponge. And this is the side with the brush. I'd say I got a little bit more coverage with the brush side. Actually, surprisingly, not that much more coverage. It looks a little heavier on this side, especially right here under my eyes. It looks heavier. It looks nicer on the sponge side on my forehead. I think I definitely like the finish better with a sponge. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more on this onto my cheeks. Those are my problem areas. So honestly, I think you could use either with this foundation and it'd be totally fine. I'm gonna blend out that second layer to try to get fuller coverage on my cheeks with the brush. And then I'm gonna go over it, my whole face with a sponge. I really didn't see that big of a difference. Okay, I would say that this is high medium coverage now with that second layer. It's covering up a lot more. Yeah, I think the foundation's too light. I wonder if I can take it back and get a different one. Get a different shade. I don't know what their return policy is. They didn't have any testers, so that makes it extra hard trying to pick out a foundation. This is what the foundation is looking like. I think it looks really nice. It's settling a little bit into my pores. I think it looks worse on the brush side. No. Yeah, I think it looks a little bit, my pores are a little more noticeable on the brush side. But other than that, I really think you could use either a brush or a sponge, and I think there's not a huge noticeable difference, so I think you're fine either way. So now I'm going to take the concealer from the same brand, Collab. This is just the No Flaws Liquid Concealer in porcelain. It's the same type of packaging. This actually feels like plastic. This I think is glass. I think this is plastic, but it has the same matte, soft matte cap. The smell reminds me of something. This really reminds me of the Wet n Wild foundation. People said it smelled like paint. I don't think it smells like paint. It does have a very distinct smell. It always looks so funny when I go in my smile lines and then I look like that guy or that lady. Is it a guy that has mustache? Does she draw a mustache on the lady on Mulan? Whatever, that's what it looks like, and that's what it reminds me of. I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge. It's blending out really easily, like very easily. Okay, so I have that all blended out. It looks really nice. It's really creasy under my eyes, but I have creases under my eyes. I don't think I have ever found anything that doesn't crease under my eyes, so that's pretty normal. It blended out very beautifully on top of this foundation. And I think it has a really nice brightening effect under my eyes. I think it looks really nice so far. So it is 10:38 in the morning. And we will call around 11 o'clock the check-in time. So I am gonna go finish up the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. It is 11:08 and I just finished putting on the rest of my makeup. This is what the foundation looks like right now. I think it looks really good. I do think I got too light of a shade for me, so I might need to try to take that one back and get a darker shade. I think it looks really nice. It's definitely not full coverage. I'm sure if I wanted to build up another layer, I could get it to fuller coverage, but I would say this is light medium coverage, just because I can see like all these spots coming through, but it looks beautiful on the skin. I think it looks really nice. It's very flattering. I do think it is more of a satin matte than just a matte finish. I think it's really, really pretty. So I will check in with you guys in a couple hours for my first check-in. Okay guys, so it is 4:15. It has been over 5 hours since the foundation has been on, and this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna turn the brightness down. It's not, looks a little cakey around my nose. It's separating a little bit on my chin, a little bit in this weird patch that I always get right here. It's like a really weird dry patch, and a little bit on this side. So it's like separating just a little bit right here. It's actually not settling that bad into my forehead lines. Usually those look way worse. My makeup is still all on. I don't see it transferring at all. So for 5 hours, I think it's looking really good. My under eyes, on the other hand, that concealer, it's like creasing pretty bad all the way down here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It could be the powder that I used to set under my eyes that's not sitting very well, but the creasing doesn't look the best, and I could just need to use a different powder with that concealer. I'm really liking the way the foundation looks right now. I think it looks really good. So at over 5 hours, it's still looking really good. So I will see you guys at the end of the night before I take off my makeup to show you how it wore for the rest of the day. It is almost to 7 p.m. so this foundation has been on for almost 8 hours. My throat, my voice sounds like crap right now. My throat hurts. My husband is sick. My son keeps coughing. Tay already had a sickness, so it was only a matter of time before it caught up. But I'm just gonna keep this quick because I sound like crap. So for almost 8 hours, I think it looks really good. There is separating on my chin, which almost always happens at the end of the night. I kind of look a little bit oily right here, which is weird because I've been really dry lately. I'm wondering if this would be a good one to mix with a more matte foundation. I think it looks pretty good. The concealer doesn't look the best, but the foundation still looks really good. It's not like too settled into my lines. Look at my dry lips. It's not too settled into my lines on my forehead. It just looks a little cakey around my nose and around my mouth. But other than that, all my makeup is still on. I think it looks really good. I'm definitely going to try to mix this in with a more matte foundation, which is funny because this says meet your matte. Why it looks oily on me. It could either be the foundation, it could be that concealer I tried out, because it is right where my concealer was. And the concealer doesn't look that good under my eyes, so that could be it. Yeah, because I think the only places I really look oily is where there was more concealer. So that's interesting. Not bad. I'm definitely going to keep testing this out and see how it works. I'll try it with different primers and different concealers and update you guys in a future video. But right now I think it worked pretty good. Not the best, not the most full coverage, but I think it looks really good. Okay guys, so those were all of my thoughts on this foundation. Let me know if you have tried this foundation or anything from this brand and what you think about it. I did film this eye look and a 5 first impressions on the rest of my makeup, so I will link those down below if they are up already. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. I post 3 every week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.